ANC Secretary-General Fikile Mbalula has weighed in on the collapsing coalition agreements. He says they must be based on the interest of the people in those areas. He says the ANC's representatives have undermined the mandate of the party in those coalition agreements. He was briefing the media a short while ago on the party's response to the President's State of the Nation address.
Coalitions, in our belief, must be determined by largely what is the view of the people in terms of the outcome of the vote. But in this instance, even smaller political parties, when you come to coalition negotiations, want to rule. Bigger political parties are in the periphery. So coalition government, where there's no outright winner, must be informed by the fact that what is in the interest of the people to govern the city, Cape Town, or whatever city. And those political parties must mature and give space to the fact that we didn't win the election. And in this particular instance, the people wanted this arrangement, and then how do we govern? To disburse budgets and all of that. So our first political crisis, we in the ANC admit, where some of our public representatives have undermined the mandate of the people and the mandate of the party within these governments and brought about instability.
Now, Mbalula says the State of the Nation address was the true state of the nation. He says they also welcome the announcement of the national state of disaster to deal with the electricity crisis.
We welcome the announcement of the state of national disaster as an important step to tackle the electricity crisis and its effects on the country. We announced at the end of our Lekgotla that for us to come close to what is happening in our country and to dealing with the crisis, because it is a crisis, and we are not in denial about that. And the state of the nation was indeed the true state of the nation. It was not philosophy, it was not slogans. It was a program in terms of what needs to be done. It was partly also a reflection on some of the things that the President said he will do and his government in the past year, and elaborating substantially in the statement about what work has been done, because our government has received criticism that President makes announcement and every year in and year out, and there's no reflection on what has been done. If you look at the statement, there is a litany of things that were announced and concrete reporting back to the nation about what has been done.
The ANC says it has established a service delivery monitoring team, and that team will be announced in the coming weeks. The party held that briefing earlier today on reflection of the President's address last night and says this is the year for decisive action.
The times of buddy-buddy, the times of watching people failing on duty are over. Ministers tripping over each other, talking against each other, councillors doing as they wish, and MECs blocking delivery, and all of that are over. The ANC has agreed to establish a service delivery monitoring team at headquarters. We will unveil that team in the next coming weeks as part of our program of action. We will be watching, we will table reports, we will take action. Because this is the year of decisive action to serve the people's interest. And that is what January 8 statement instructs us to do.